and this is Sea Life.
Welcome back to my channel. Today, or our channel I should say, today we're going to be featuring crispy chicken parmesan. And I'm just gonna, I've got a little recipe card here. And this is from Grandma's Kitchen. And it says you need 2 large eggs, a teaspoon of salt, a 4 teaspoons of black pepper, 6 boneless, skinless chicken breast halves, about 5 ounces each, a cup of crushed club crackers, that's my favorite part I think, a half cup of vegetable oil, 1 can of tomato sauce, 1/4 teaspoon dried basil, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon butter, a half cup grated Parmesan cheese, and 6 slices of mozzarella cheese. Ooh, that sounds so good. And I just can't wait to get into it. So I hope y'all enjoy this recipe as much as it sounds like I'm going to. I've got two eggs here, and of course they're farm fresh eggs, so I'm going to have to crack them into something before I put them into my little bowl. And that's what I'm going to do right now, just crack them in. And that one's good. I'm not checking for any kind of spots or bugs or anything that could be in them. You never know on the farm. So, just not our chickens are free roaming chickens, and they just love to go all over the farm. So we have, those are 2 beautiful eggs there. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Give them a whisk with the fork. And of course I've got my little plastic bowl that I'm using. I don't do a lot of fancy little bowls and everything in my presentations because that's not how I cook. Like I've said before, I just don't dirty up a whole lot of dishes when I cook. Okay, that egg's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to put my salt and my pepper in them, in my eggs, and then whisk it up again. And it says it's going to be 1 teaspoon of salt. I may put a little more, but I think, yeah, 1 teaspoon should be fine. 1 teaspoon of salt. And it says an 8 teaspoons of pepper. I think so. But I am going to go ahead and put almost a ½ teaspoon of pepper. I'm making more. I'm going to double this recipe again. So I'm going to put a little more in mine. I'm just going to go ahead and put a teaspoon of pepper. And I'm going to whisk that around and around in here. And then I'm just going to go get the chicken, and we're going to start dipping our chicken. And I've got to get my pan ready. First thing we're going to do, I dried this chicken off with a little paper towel, and we're just going to dip it in the egg and pepper and salt mixture, and then just roll it in your cracker mixture. And I'm just setting them aside to go into the pan to be fried next. So I'm going to heat up some oil over there in that pan and fry them up. There we go. But I was saying, thanks to all of you who are new subscribers and all of you who have been with us all along. You guys are amazing. You rock. All of you. You just rock. And we're just having such a good time here on YouTube, and y'all have been so kind. And we are almost to 200 subscribers. So I am amazingly excited. And many of you saw my 100 subscriber celebration, and we'll see what we can cook up for the 200 subscriber celebration. But I am so excited. Okay, so I'm just dipping this in the egg. Again, looks like I'm gonna have to crush up some more. I'm gonna crush up some more of this crackers. Now here again, we are just gonna put two chicken breasts in the pan at a time and brown them on each side. So that kind of just right, like that. Oh, that looks just right, just like that. We're gonna just brown a nice little crispy crust on them, and then we're going to put them in the oven. So I'm going to transfer them to a pan here with this, going to have a little oil in it. And we're going to get it ready to go in the oven. Now this is not cooking them all the way through because they're going into the oven. This is just putting that nice little crispy crust on. So that one looks ready. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to put this one over here. And
the burner's hot. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. We're just going to put these in the pan as we get them fried in. And these are kind of pretty big pieces that I did not split in half because I'm having pretty big pieces. Alright, I'd like to give a shout out right now to Mama's Pizza. She makes some of the most beautiful pizza pies I have seen, and she has all different styles. I just love it. So Mama's Pizza on YouTube, please go check her out.
And we'll leave a link in the description.
Just in case I didn't get the name just exactly right, we're going to leave a link. Yeah. Okay, I've got my heat setting at 4.0 on my stove. And we did not preheat the oven because we've got a convection oven. And so we're just going to put it, also we use glass pans. It says to wipe your skillet out with paper towel and combine your tomato sauce, basil, and garlic powder in the skillet and mix well. Bring to a boil, stirring occasionally, and reduce the heat. Now my skillet took a little more wiping than I thought necessary, and also I thought we had to cool down my skillet a little bit more, but I'm going to show you wiping it out with a paper towel. Just, you want to get all those little crumbs and stuff out of it so it doesn't, taste burnt. And it's going to be, this is going to be a water mixture, I think. Okay, it's tomato sauce mixture. Okay, and I also want to give a beautiful shout out to Kind Old Gentleman. He's got a great channel and he includes his kids in it, and I think that is so special. So y'all go over to Kind Old Gentleman and give him some love there. Thank you so much. So I've poured my 1 can of tomato sauce in, and I didn't follow instructions to get the 15-ounce can, so I'm adding a little bit of water. We don't like that much tomato anyway. So here we go. I am going to use my basil essential oil. I'm going to put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops, 7, 8 drops of basil oil in here. And it smells amazing. And I am going to get powdered garlic instead of minced. And I'm going to look at the card and find out how much powdered garlic. Let's see. I need an 1/8 inch. Oh, I'm going to put a whole tablespoon of. Well, it says 1/8 teaspoon powdered garlic. So they're not wanting to put much in, so I'm just going to sprinkle it like this on mine. And let it be. And now what you're going to do is cook it down. In other words, you're going to let it get it up to a pretty good boil, and then you're going to turn the heat down and let it condense. Okay, we're just going to pour this right over the chicken. And then it's almost ready to go in the oven. Okay, you guys, I had forgotten the butter, so we're just going to throw the butter in over the top and put it in the oven. And we are going to, now I'm going to go ahead and push my convect, and it is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are going to put a little more butter than they say, and we're just going to put it over the top. A little chunk of butter on each one, and we're in business. Okay, so into the oven this goes.
Don't forget to cover it.
Oh, you gotta cover it?
That's what it said.
Oh, I'm glad you read that. Okay, you guys, we're gonna cover this with aluminum foil and then put it into the oven. And this is a good time for you to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Please, just a reminder, please like and subscribe to the video. That would be such a blessing to us. Just throwing the cheese on there. We sliced up actual cheddar cheese rather than the mozzarella due to the fact that we thought we had mozzarella but we didn't. So I think this will be just as good. And
10 minutes.
10 more minutes.